concerned, Russia stated that it's launched overnight strikes across Ukraine, hitting energy facilities, military industry sites, and airfield infrastructure. The Defense Ministry of Russia announced that these attacks had taken place, and they've provided this information through state media, framing them as part of ongoing pressure tactics upon Ukraine's defenses. Meanwhile, on the ground, Moscow has claimed that its forces have captured the village of Oleksandro Shultain in the eastern Donetsk region, a small but symbolic advance in a grinding war of attrition. Now, far from the front lines, western Ukraine also came under fire. The governor of Lviv reports that a Russian strike killed one person and injured 3 others in the city. Joining us on the broadcast at the moment is Dr. Satoru Nagao. He's a fellow at the Hudson Institute in Tokyo in Japan. Thank you so much for taking out time speaking to NewsX World. More news coming in as far as the Russia-Ukraine war is concerned. It's still dragging on despite efforts by Russian officials, the US officials as well, especially Trump and Ukraine and other European leaders, NATO leaders, to come to the table. There were reports circulating yesterday that Budapest was being seen as a potential location for a trilateral meet between Putin, Trump and Zelensky. With all of these attacks and more deaths being reported, do you think such a trilateral meet would fructify in the near future?
In this case, why Russia intensifies the military operation is the key to understand the possibility to hold a trilateral meeting. If President Putin does not have the will to end the war, in this case, of course, there is a high possibility that President Putin chooses to intensify military operation. So, view from this, there is no possibility to hold the second summit between US, Russia, and Ukraine. But at the same time, completely opposite situation we can expect too. Because second summit will come soon, before the second summit, Russia want to expand their territory as much as possible. In this case, in the negotiation, they can get more advantage because their territory a little bit bigger than the past. So that's why they can get more territory. So that's why they need to intensify the military operation before the next summit. So which one is right is a little bit controversial, but both of two scenarios, Russia has a reason to intensify the military operation. That's why it has happened, I believe. Anyway.
Indeed, sir, and we've just seen a very crucial meeting at the Oval Office a couple of days back where leaders from across Europe were also present, whether Macron, whether von der Leyen, Meloni, Merz, all of them were sitting in front of Trump while, of course, they were negotiating. And the end result of that meeting was the fact that US would provide security guarantees to Ukraine, but it would be the other European nations that would pay for these guarantees and increased weapon stockpiles as well. So how do you view this has played out for America, especially considering their arms industry sales?
Yes, how to secure, how to prevent the next war after the ceasefire has happened is a very important part of the negotiation. And in this case, view from Russia, there is a possibility that such kind of the assurance itself is a problem. Because if the war has started in 2014, not 2022, gradually Russia has expanding territory. So ceasefire is some ceasefire has happened, but in the long run, gradually, step by step, they expand territory. If so, even if the ceasefire has happened, if Russia want to continue this pattern, ceasefire should be the temporal one. So that's why if the Western side prepare the perfect ceasefire, which assures Ukraine's security to deter the next war, view from Russia, this is not their interest. They will lose the chance to expand territory anymore. So that's why with each practical conditions both sides can agree, this is doubtful. But at the same time, without such kind of assurance, it is impossible to say this is real ceasefire. So that's why this is irony, and this is a very difficult point the two sides should overcome if they wish peace.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX World.